Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Bitch. How? You gon' always miss. You gon' always lose. Bitch, I ain't never gonna lose. Bitch, I ain't the MVP, huh? Bitch, you wish you could be like me, bitch.
Summer honestly to learn a few things. Like, you know, she held her own. Diamond held her own.
That bitch face was like Emmett Till. Go read.
Is this like the most recent episode or?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Instruct your bitch.
Comment. Yeah.
Hi my loves, it's Destin Choice and you're watching Choice TV. For today's video I wanted to get on here and talk about this raggedy hood booger by the name of Summer who decided to go out of her way and disrespect Emmett Till. Now I'm pretty sure most of y'all know who Emmett Till is. Emmett Till was a 14-
Nah, this is Emmett Till is crazy. Cause it's like, dog, like that shit's just kind of random as fuck. You feel me? But I don't know.
Year-old boy who passed away literally 70 years ago due to two white men who basically brutally beat him, pulled out his teeth and completely mutilated his whole face and even blasted him in the head and then threw him into a river and then tied his body to a cotton gin to weigh him down. So if y'all don't know Summer,
you know, sorry for it.
I just knew he was like his face got reconstructed.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Nah, they fucked him up for real like that.
Yeah.
Summer is a 27 or 28-year-old woman who recently got really famous on the show Baddies. She got ridiculously famous for being a crash out, being a mess, and of course she is kind of an alcoholic in my opinion. So
like, yeah, just to add that shit for what? Oh yeah, she's also an alcoholic. Like nigga, calm your ass down, son.
Like she definitely is a crash out and definitely not someone you should really, you know, hold to a certain standard.
Well, you knock out?
No.
Nah, she really is up here.
Yeah, she
I was gonna say.
Plus, this is ratchet reality.
She be what?
He be calling her son like daddy and stuff. And he like 14. Yeah, like
What the fuck?
he's weird. Yeah, she's weird.
TV. It's not the church channel. This isn't Disney Channel. This isn't Nickelodeon. This is a ratchet reality TV show. And honestly, people have been saying the most outlandish things on reality TV for years. Reality TV shows reality TV for a reason. It just exposes the reality of how some people are when they're thrown into troubling situations. I mean, let's not forget about the situation.
That shit be fake though. I be feeling like all reality TV is fake. Or am I tripping?
I feel like it's real to me.
I was gonna say I do feel like it is real to an extent, but I do also feel like Zeus personally just gets that's what they are, drama shots. So they're gonna try to get that drama shot as much as they can.
No matter what, yeah. Well, that's facts.
With, you know, one of the cast members, Shannon, back in BGC 10 days, where if y'all didn't know, there was a woman by the name of Shannon who decided to basically get on BGC and she basically told one of
I used to see the clips of Bad Girls Club on Twitter.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The African girls who was her castmates, Valentina, that she was basically Kunta Kinte.
Everything, and then when I seen you guys in your bed, I was like, oh my God, stop it.
Cool.
Even started. The girls in Bad Girls Club, they were all supposedly like slightly friends before they even made the show. That's why they were all in the show specifically.
That makes sense.
Me, oh my God, if I hear Valentina and me one more time, I might go crazy. Excuse me for being on your bed frame. Kunta Kinte. Kunta Kinte.
Nah, that's crazy.
You know she's African.
African Kunta Kinte? Alright.
Actually crazy.
Alright. Like what the fuck? Like, yeah, like what the fuck is wrong with people, bro? That shit lame.
Trying to call me Kunta Kinte instead? Shut the up, bitch.
Reality television is what it is. It's trash. And honestly, I didn't honestly
The
understand the
whip?
validity of what she said.
Oh my god.
Until I actually googled Kunta Kinte, like what was it, like I think 14 years ago that episode aired, and yeah, it's not pretty. So she definitely deserved that. But reality television just exposes the ugly crevices of who.
Yo, Cart said, do you know Dixie? Get the fuck off. Shut the fuck up, bro.
People truly are.
I'm not even about to
And people are calling for Zeus to be boycotted and for them to remove this cast member. They're making petitions trying to get this cast member off the show. And all I can think to myself is, oh my fucking god, this is fucking Baddies we're talking about here, right? Like this is Baddies. This is a trash reality television where it's basically Fight Club. It's fight night constantly. Are we really trying to boycott this show?
Biggie, no.
Wait, that's Riley.
Riley, whatever her name is.
Riley?
I mean, the show is literally, it's literally Satan's fucking pond itself.
Bow your heads. Dear Baddie Gods, I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight and throwing hands. And dear Baddie God, I just want everyone to know the twerk-offs were amazing.
Baddie God? Are you serious?
Into a Baddie God.
This is an audition. Yeah.
And you did your big one. Bow your head, sincere. And everybody, look to your neighbor and slap the shit out of that bitch.
The trash will always throw.
Yo, Natalie is a bad person, bro.
And slap
Natalie's a bad person on God, bro. Look at this shit,
on your
bro.
head. I just want everyone to know the twerk offs were
She just told them to smack each other. Geneva, what's up? How you doing?
amazing.
If y'all fucking with the stream, subscribe. We finna hit 900 subs.
And you did your big one. Bow your head, sincere. And everybody, look to your neighbor and slap the shit out of that bitch.
The trash will always throw itself out. So Summer basically got a lot of backlash for her disgusting comment about Emmett Till, to the point where a lot of people on TikTok and social media have been having a very tough and difficult conversation, especially about this generation disrespecting civil rights activists.
She like, fight. Y'all niggas fight.
Like, y'all two walk up. You think you the baddest bitch? Show me. Fight each other.
And they be brawling.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm not
There's too much free information out there for that stupid crash out bitch who wants to throw out words like your face looks like Emmett Till. There's too much information and too many documentaries out there for her to not realize the awfulness of her words. Now, for one, let me just say that she's exactly where she belongs. She's a crash out, crazy ass drunk who's on a show called Baddies. Baddies is just a Walmart version of Bad Girls Club. And I'm
His commentary.
This nigga is gotta chill, bro. This nigga gotta chill.
It's watching Bad Girls Club just like most of y'all watching this who even tune into Baddies. But Baddies is just fight night and it's just chaoticness. So she's not going anywhere. But let's really talk about the deeper issue here. Let's talk about the fact that a lot of people are getting on social media saying, who the fuck is Emmett Till?
I feel like all y'all should
Oh my fucking god. Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
Bro, y'all should know who Emmett Till is, bro. I'm sorry.
I knew who he was, but I didn't know the story. Like, I didn't know the lore.
I feel it. Oh my god damn.
That was just like another one of the,
Another one.
like stories.
Yeah.
With how it was back in the day. Like, I didn't know all that happened, but I knew like people like did stuff there.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, they fucked him up bad.
Yeah.
But like Summer probably, I don't know, Summer probably didn't think that what she said was gonna have like the effect on her.
You gotta be aware though. You can't just be
It's that easy to look up.
appreciate the follow. I can't even read that. John Doe. Bitches in, niggas do not be okay. Pushing on their bucket fence, niggas do not be okay.
I was like, where are you seeing this at?
Appreciate the follow, gang. Can you play my game? No, I can't play your game.
Why not?
And you good? No, we're not playing this game. I'm not playing that shit.
shut the fuck up. Bitch, don't nobody care who the fuck Emmett Till is. Bitch, how about that? No, we really do care, but in real life, y'all gotta realize everybody don't know every motherfucking thing.
So, trigger warning for those y'all who are sensitive to things involving racial injustice and a lot of things that involve Jim Crow and so much more. Now, the story of Emmett Till obviously occurred back in 1955 when some dumb-ass, slimy-ass, evil-ass white woman said that,
yeah, and two, it came out later that the white woman said, like, right before she died, that he didn't even do that.
Really?
You know what I mean? So, it's like, damn, you got that nigga killed, mutilated, all that stuff, and fucked up. Hava goes, what's good, twin? Appreciate you, Brody. How the hell are you?
that some young black boy whistled at her and made sexual advances towards her. She went and told her brother and told her husband, and then they abducted this 14-year-old boy after he ended up leaving the store. And
You seen the movie about it?
Yeah, I
Right?
literally I just watched the movie on this shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, nah, it was some crazy ass shit. Like, these people weird.
of course, beat him like crazy and threw him in a river.
As we were led into the church, my girlfriends and myself, we walked up to the casket, and it was covered with glass.
Oh my God.
And we all looked down. This was our friend laying, looking like a monster. They said that about one...
You know what's crazy? I didn't even realize that they had footage from, like, the funeral and stuff. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
I seen this before, like, when I was looking this shit up.
Damn.
Yeah, this is one of the popular.
Every 5 had to be assisted out of the building. They would just go into a faint.
Same day that Emmett Till was buried, Roy Bryant and J.W. Milam were indicted on charges of kidnapping and murder. Their trial
Did they walk though, or am I tripping? I don't know. Somebody tell me.
was held in the small Mississippi town of Sumner, billed as a good place to raise a boy. The star witness was Emmett Till's late great-uncle Mose Wright, who bravely stood up in the courtroom and pointed his finger at Milam and Bryant as the ones who had come to his home and abducted Emmett Till.
Kaysen, what's good, twin? How you doing, Brody? Shit, we was watching this video. It's a show called Baddies, and apparently one of the girls got that shit canceled because she was dissing Emmett Till. I don't know if you know who that is.
Self canceled. She got herself canceled.
Oh, she got herself canceled. Yeah. But
the show has already been canceled.
yeah, I guess the show's been canceled.
Baddies should have stopped.
Then there was Africa. They ruining us for real.
Oh yeah. Going to Africa. Yeah, going to Africa was definitely a L move.
Yeah,
Like
Americans are
At gunpoint, another key witness was an 18-year-old sharecropper named Willie Reed, who said that on the morning after Emmett Till was abducted, he saw Emmett on a truck with 6 people: Roy Bryant, J.W. Milam, 2 other white men, and 2 black men who worked for Milam. Soon after, Reed said he saw the same truck parked in front of a barn, managed at the time by Milam's brother.
When I saw what I saw, Mr. Rayner wanted to know, did I want him to retouch it? I said, no, you can't fix that.
I say, this nigga just put the damn clips in the vid, ain't it? Just add an extra like 5 minutes of watch time.
Let the people
Hey,
see
it's
what I've
okay.
seen.
Oh, yeah, let me show you.
And I want open casket viewing
Yeah, this is important.
from now until the time we bury.
Next,
Chill.
Emmett
Chill.
burial. So we wake that body from Friday evening until Tuesday around noon. And
I'm racist.
they said that at least 600,000
We not.
people
Somebody's got to comment that
passed.
shit. Hold on.
I'll talk about Addis. I'll talk about Addis too.
I thought somebody knocked the door up. Tripping.
Something outside the building. No.
Maybe it's a. No, let me chill.
See?
Let me chill.
she
What?
she like that help so fast. She said, "You know it's gonna come through if you don't like it."
It's not gonna come through.
What are you talking about?
by his funeral.
They had to identify
If y'all fucking with the stream, please subscribe. We about to hit 900 subscribers on YouTube. Let's get it.
him. They couldn't identify him because his face was so mutilated. The only way
Subscribe.
they even knew how he was or who he was or how he looked was because, for one, he had on the ring that his family had given him. They were able to identify Emmett with that ring he had on, and when they pulled him out, they ended up having a funeral a few days later.
Please.
Yeah, please.
So we get at the top.
Please subscribe. Nigga, what? Hell nah.
20 days.
This day 137. Real niggas know. Like, what the fuck?
And because his mother, Mammy Till, wanted the whole world to see what the fuck these disgusting, evil white men did to her son, she had an open casket funeral and she let a whole bunch of cameras in taking photos. And to this day, those photos still live in my fucking head rent free. And again, I already said trigger warning,
That's
but those
crazy.
photos live in my head rent free. And
That's what Summer was comparing a girl to.
Yeah, that photo.
Not
Yeah.
that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But
Nah, I feel it. You haven't seen it yet, so it's like you don't know.
he's what Summer was comparing. Like, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, it really fucked up.
Is she cool?
She's getting beat up.
Oh, she
getting beat up.
She's getting beat up.
only showing them because y'all need to see it. This is what happened to this young boy who was visiting his family in Mississippi from Chicago.
Soon after, Emmett Till's body was found in the Tallahatchie River. He had been kidnapped, tortured, shot, and then dumped.
God,
A
this
cotton
looks so
gin
evil. Sorry. let me go back.
Fanti River. He had been kidnapped,
Oh my God.
The white man.
The white man.
tortured, shot, and then dumped.
They made
A cotton gin fan tied
No better.
That's how it be. Nah, let me chill.
to his neck with barbed wire. Carolyn Bryant's husband and his brother
And
were
look,
arrested.
Not accurate. Yeah. Nah, and he's been drawing for a while. Yeah. They
and
probably got
found
good at this
not
shit.
guilty. The trial of Roy Bryant and J.W. Milam, Till was painted as a predator. Mrs. Bryant said Till grabbed her and testified that he told her he had been with other white women before. A horrific photo turned the murder of Emmett Till into international news. She wanted the world to see what had been done to her son. Those photographs would fuel the civil rights movement. Now, 6 decades later, historian Tim Tyson reveals what Carolyn Bryant told him. Tyson says Bryant lied about Till touching her or uttering
Yeah,
obscenity.
I said that. She lied. She ended up saying years later that she lied. So, like, she got this nigga killed for no reason.
That she claimed happened. Like,
That shit false as fuck.
She says that part's not true. Carolyn Bryant is still alive, and some question whether she had knowledge of Till's death.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know how accurate that is because I'm pretty sure she died like a couple years
she was
ago.
old as hell here.
Yeah, but she might be. I don't know.
Carolyn Bryant has refused to do interviews for decades. She did pass away back in 2023, I believe.
Yeah,
and
last year. Okay,
pieces
that's what
of
I
her
thought.
book
Yeah, she passed last year in 2023.
that she wrote about her
2 years
life
ago,
and that
actually.
incident
Fuck.
have, of course, been leaked. And of course, she admitted that she wasn't being completely honest and that she did lie about a lot of things and that Till didn't do a lot of the things that she claimed he did.
It's just so crazy, bro. Because like, I don't know. You would think everyone knows that story, but it's like, bro, that's not how it be, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's why I fuck with the internet though, because it's like stories and shit don't die. Like they always come back, and like new people get to like learn about it and shit, and like, you feel me?
He testified, which is unfortunate. And what's even worse about this whole situation is the fact that this bitch never got to go to jail. She got to die an evil, ugly bitch. And it's sad because people still to this day, well, this isn't sad, people still to this day pull up to her neighborhood house and they still harass her children.
Her son, Frank Bryan, arrived, and we tried to talk to him.
I would harass her too. I'll harass the fuck that hoe, yeah. I'd be like, you got blood in your DNA, like it's.
We talked to Mrs. Dunham. Can you talk to me? Can I tell you get her to come out? No. I have some questions I'd like to ask her about Emmett Till. Sorry? Will she come out and talk to us?
You know, you kind of bold, bro. Like that's the shit that gets you shot. Like nigga, you talk about what? Like watch out, bro.
She's sitting on my face.
Exactly. Like watch out.
Yeah, I can hear you. Tell me again. No. She won't. No. Back. I'm back? I said goodbye. Goodbye. You leaving? No, I'm going.
I'm tired of hearing this. I didn't do it.
Grayson said, "I've been sub. Appreciate you, twin. That's why you want to."
Not all of us were taught who Emmett Till was in school, and not everybody who watches Baddies grew up in America. Not everybody knows who Emmett Till was. Hell, I didn't even know who Emmett Till was literally until like 6-7 years ago when I was watching some documentary. You know,
how did I find out about Emmett Till? I learned about Emmett Till in class, like in school and shit. Yeah.
Oh, Emmett Till, if y'all didn't know, is a very pivotal force in the Black American Civil Rights Movement. And he's the reason why raggedy hood boogers like Summer can literally bust it wide open on TV and make a fool of herself and beat people's asses and make 6 figures all while doing it.
And they getting wrong bitch money on my mama, bitch. I'm gonna show you how to do it, ho.
He paved the way for people to have freedom to be on television, freedom to be able to walk wherever they want. He paved
One good clip.
That should be going like viral. Like people be using it.
Yeah, like over and over. Yeah.
Just that clip though.
Yeah, like it's just that though.
It's how it be. Literally.
Paved the way for a lot of us to be able to drink into water fountains that we wanted to, go into restaurants we wanted to, and go into stores where we wanted to, and be in a city and be in a place in a world where we could literally hold people accountable for being racist towards Black people, especially in America. But y'all can't be too surprised at Zeus Network. I mean, come on now. One of the head honchos over at the Baddies brand is literally Natalie Nunn. Let's not forget a lot of the colorist things that she said about Black women, and a lot of the really derogatory things that she...
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, like I didn't know she was doing like shows and shit before this. I thought this was like one of her first shows. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, she was on Bad Girls Club.
Okay.
She came in on like season 5, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because that white girl Sarah was they're 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I had beef at like the first, second
And
season. And Sarah was trying to come back.
I think they was on Bad Girls Club too. Rolly
was on One More Chance. That's where she was.
Rolly was on Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil is crazy.
In a pool with some fucking
But if y'all need to also see One More Chance,
or something.
One More Chance is crazy. Rolly and Slimmer in that shit.
They been doing a whole bunch of stuff before Baddies.
That is crazy. I ain't know none of that, Lord.
Literally, One More Chance though is like such a fucked up show in its way. It's like, you know how they have them dating shows on Zeus?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but like that nigga Chance is fucked up.
Yeah.
That nigga Chance is so fucked up.
I believe it.
Yeah, everybody on Zeus.
And how she hyped herself up for being mixed, and how Black girls never liked her, and all that other shit.
2 kids. Big nose. 2. Her nose looks like a gorilla nose. I'm Puerto Rican, Brazilian.
Are you serious?
You can tell, like
even if you watch like clips of the show, she literally like used to be, oh yeah, mom. That's why Sarah did not like her so much, because she used to say, oh, now you're trying to claim Black and be with all these Black girls and da da da, say you're empowering Black girls.
Okay, when you was never on that. Yeah, okay. Damn, you was never on that fact.
Because before she literally used to claim, oh, I'm white, my mom's white, like I'm mixed, I'm not Black, I'm not fully Black, da da da. I mean,
God forbid
she used to be like, I'm better than y'all.
God forbid she's fully Black. You feel me? Like, what the fuck?
Black. I grew up around like white kids, and so dark-skinned girls never seem to like me.
But what's so crazy is I remember Lil Wayne actually did the same thing almost 10 years ago. Well, over 10 years ago, actually. Well, over 10 years ago, back in 2013, Lil Wayne made a slick comment about Emmett Till.
It's just
maybe it's the way that she.
Yeah, it's the way she's wording it. You feel me? Just makes it unlikable as fuck.
And then she's doing shit like big Negro, 2 kids.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she could get beat up.
In one of his lyrics. And Lil Wayne essentially back in 2013 made a horrendous line where he basically said, I'll beat the pussy up like Emmett Till.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I'm not really tripping. Yeah, I'm not tripping off that.
Even from Emmett Till's family.
Saying wild
people are outraged because they want.
You know, they probably was mad as fuck. Beat the pussy up like Emmett Till? Fuck.
Oh, that's my
gang, you didn't have to, bro. Yeah, you didn't have to say that, bro.
I ain't never heard that.
I know they was like, wow.
feel that you should apologize to our family.
Oh my god.
That's so vulgar though, like imagine.
At least is what we deserve. You know, I think it's important that our children see that you take a stand to right this wrong. What do you say?
I think apology is
Lil Wayne does not give a fuck. Literally.
apology, but I promise not to do anything like that.
His audio is terrible, Troy. You did not have to add this clip trying to make this fucking video long as fuck.
Address it or even apologize. But besides that, I'm kind of glad that this conversation did get brought up because it did bring up a very important conversation. But it's really sad how people like Emmett Till had to die and how other people had to die in order for people like her, Summer, this woman right here, to have the opportunity to be able to be seen publicly and to have people like Lil Wayne and her drag his name in a very mediocre and provocative way. Honestly, if we cancel
that shit is fucked up. That shit is fucked up.
her, we gotta also cancel Lil Wayne. And honestly, cancel
that shit's not gonna happen though. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much hits. It's too much. Like people already vote him too much, bro.
culture's not fucking real, so I'm not canceling anybody. Cancel culture's fake. It's just a whole bunch of raggedy motherfuckers sitting on their couch, tweeting at the same time on different accounts. And yes, she did apologize by saying that she's gonna educate herself and try her best to do better. But that fucking apology was very much AI and it was written.
I'm weak as fuck. You even said that.
Honestly, self and try her best to do better. But that fucking apology was very much AI and it was written. Honestly, this probably wasn't even genuine. As long as she crashes.
Highly confident this text was AI generated.
She don't care. She doesn't care.
She probably thought she was gonna get away with that shit.
She got so many
ChatGPT. What should I say for this?
Like everyone's mad at me and I need an apology.
How should I put it?
And I'm just weak, bro, at how deep some of these niggas be going for this, bro. Like, I would never even thought about that. Like, let me screenshot it, put it in the damn AI thing, yeah, and see if it's AI generated and then post it. Like, but that's smart though, because that shit gonna go the fuck up.
Out and she smashes people's heads in and she kicks people in the teeth and she's pulling people's wigs off and re-wearing them. People are just gonna completely ignore
like 4 of them.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This whole shit. But honestly, I'm just waiting for the show Baddies to go through its own demise. And honestly, all it takes is one lawsuit or one horrible controversial moment to completely sway everybody from the platform. And I'll be here waiting for that moment to happen in probably the next 6 months to 2 years. Cancel culture is not real.
I don't know, bro. It's been what they say about. Yeah, it's season 8. Like shit, that shit should have been happened by now.
Africa finna kick them out.
Yeah, they're not gonna
over there though.
They ain't even finna make it. They're not finna make the whole rest of the season.
I feel like there's more of a spectrum of like people that really care and people that don't give a fuck. Like it's obviously gonna be people there that care, gonna be like, oh, why you going on that show? Why you fucking up your image? All this shit. But then again, too, like the level of not giving a fuck is really high. Like you feel me? Because they, for lack of a better term, like you feel me? There's no opportunity. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
it's a good thing your kids will look at this later in life. They feel like
her son's like 14.
Mom.
That's a go to school.
Sometimes it'd be like it's either a bad reputation or a star. You feel me? So that's why it's like you taking advantage of people. You feel me? Deadass. Like, but you feel me? Who cares? I guess. You about to say?
Rituals.
Yeah, humiliation rituals and shit.
To get some time.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, it is what it is. It's Ratchet Reality TV, but I will say that if anything bad or anything traumatic ever happens to all these people publicly, I probably wouldn't bat eyelash or wouldn't really care too much because they're just entertainers who all follow the same line, and that's profit. Now, despite my thoughts about Natalie Nunn, Natalie has stood the test of time, and I think she'll be around for a long time. But all these other reality TV bimbos that busted wide open and embarrass themselves and are on TV shows for smashing on these washed up rappers and these SoundCloud rappers and got on due to nepotism and, you know, jerking off the right guy, I'm telling you, a lot of these girls are not going to be around for a long time. Like, we see them now, but then they'll be gone tomorrow. This is just honestly a moment of 45 minutes of fame. This is 30, 45 minutes of fame, and we won't really see these girls ever again. They won't really have much going on.
They say people getting canceled, but they don't be canceling you. Facts. Niggas just be talking, bro. Like, literally, even like when I be getting like negative comments and shit, I be like, bro, you just talking, bro. You just yapping. Like, it's whatever.
Other than Baddies in the first place. But that's that for this entire video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Give your thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, shout out that nigga Choice. You don't like the video. That was a fire vid. What you think?
Pretty good. Can you give us some history now?
Yeah, nah, the history lasts like 10 minutes, bro. You didn't have to do that, but I get it. I understand. You feel me? Make that video long as fuck. Get them watch hours, ton.